Hello and welcome to Cox Local Edition on HLN. I'm Barrett Stork with Cox Communications. Today we've got a very special guest with us, Congressman Gerry Connolly from Virginia's 11th District. Congressman Connolly, thank you so much for joining us
Great
today.
to be with you, Barrett.
Now, tell me a little bit more about the 11th District.
Well, the 11th District runs through much of Fairfax County, central Fairfax County, down to Mount Vernon, up to Vienna and Oakton, Merrifield, all the way through Centerville and then into Prince William County. I represent much of Prince William County as well.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, one of the big issues I know has been the economy. There have been some recent news about GDP and consumer confidence. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, we had some good news. We now are 21 consecutive months of positive job growth, not as robust as we'd like, but it has gradually eaten into the unemployment rate. The unemployment rate went down from 9% to 8.6%. We created another 110,000 jobs net in the private sector, which is good news. I would like it to be more, and it needs to be more. But I think that some of the investments we made in trying to stimulate the economy and get us out of the worst recession in 80 years are in fact paying off. Consumer confidence is up. The retail numbers for what's known as Black Friday were good. And manufacturing's up, exports are up. So I think we're looking at some of the fundamentals of the economy stabilizing and beginning to produce positive results. We can't rest on our laurels. It's way too early to uncork the champagne, but I think we're seeing that we're turning a corner here.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I know an issue that is close to your heart is Veterans Affairs. That has been a big part of your district, and you've worked on some legislation recently to try and support the veterans coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan.
Yeah, I was proud to be invited to the White House for the bill signing ceremony. This is part of the President's Jobs program to provide tax credits to businesses for hiring veterans and wounded warriors coming back from Iraq and Afghanistan. We have 12.5% unemployment rate among returning veterans from Iraq and Afghanistan.
Wow.
That's just shameful. And by the way, I practice what I preached. I hired a wounded warrior from service in Iraq. He's doing a great job in our office, and I encourage everybody, if you really care and you really want to do something to help a veteran, hire them.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, when your constituents want to get to talk to you a little bit more, what's the best way for them to reach out to you?
Well, they can go on our website. They can call our office, and I know you're going to probably show those on the television, so I won't repeat them. But we're pretty easy to reach, and our offices both in Woodbridge and in Annandale, and our Capitol Hill office. My phone number in the Capitol Hill office is really easy to remember. It's 202-225-1492, the year Columbus set sail.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, are there any other major issues that you've been working on that you've been talking to your constituents about?
Well, our constituents are particularly focused on economic performance right now. In Northern Virginia, obviously, we're very concerned about potential defense cuts and how they might affect the federal contracting industry, because that's really the great job generator in Northern Virginia. I also represent the third largest number of federal employees in the country, and obviously federal employees are understandably anxious about some of the proposals coming out of the Congress and the super committee discussions that would affect them.
Wonderful. I know you love to hear from your constituents. Can you tell us again how to reach out to you?
Yeah, there are lots of ways to reach out to us. We have a website, obviously, up and running, and people can interact with the website. People can email us. People can call. I'm on Twitter, and I'm on Facebook. So there are lots of ways to do that. And, of course, we also have telephone town hall meetings, and we get thousands of constituents who participate in those. And if people want to participate, they just let our office know.
Wonderful. Thank you again for joining us today, Congressman Connolly.
My great
and thank
pleasure.
you for joining us on Cox Local Edition on HLN. Thank you.